It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday. You know what that means. Happy Thick Girl Thursday. Hey, your girl Frankie Robinson back at it again. Yep, we made it, y'all, to another Thursday. What's up, King? King always holding me down. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, tonight we're lit. She is a Chi-Town, what? Chi-Town sweet. I think that's a good way to describe her. She's Chi-Town's on. She does so much in the community. She is amazing and she fine as hell. Can we talk about Jamel Robertson? Nah, not today. Let's talk about the little body. Yeah, hey, all the way from Cali. What's poppin', y'all? Everybody looking good. I'm so happy that we made it another week. Good God. God is good, ain't he? Woo! Everybody healthy. Everybody safe. How can you get your song played? First, you got to start listening to the station. Because I talk about this every day in my show. And how you can start watching in your station is, how you can get your song played on the station is you can start listening to the show. Because I talk about this every day on my show. Wait, I just saw her join. Let me see. Okay, let me invite her. Yeah, if you listen to the show, you'll know how to get your song played. So make sure you listen tomorrow. And here's tonight's guest, none other than Chi-Town's own. Y'all might know her as Dom, but we all know her as the little body. Yeah, she's so fat and does so much for the city of Chicago, man. This is why I do Thick Girl Thursday, because it's a lot of women who are out there who have stories to tell, who do so much for our community, but they don't. So just women. I don't know what happened. Hold on, I'm gonna have to re-invite her. Let me do this and do that and do this. Let me see if I can re-invite her. And okay, here she is. So I'm gonna send her a request. I'm sending you a request, Dom. Yes, she does, right? She does a lot. Hey, Bonnie Chambers. She does a lot for the community, and I think her story needs to be told. Thick Girl Thursdays is based for women, off of women who have hopes and dreams and aspirations as big as their hips and thighs and their ass. And in some case, they boobies. They boobies. We waiting on you, girl. Thank you, Alex. So are you. So are you, girl. All the way from Cali. Can somebody send me some Vitners and hot crunchy curls and Harold's, please, to California? You missing it, girl. Girl. Nothing like good old Chi-Town. So we'll send you some Vitners, but you got to send us some 80-degree year-round weather. We'll keep you. Oh, it says she's not able to join. I wonder why. Dom, if you're watching this, maybe you need to follow the station. I don't know. But it says, okay, let me go live with you. Send a request again. We're having some technical difficulties. You know what, though? I noticed Instagram has been tweaking today. There she is.
Hey, Frankie.
Oh, you look
Hi.
so pretty.
Thank you.
Always, though.
Thank
This
you
is my
so
baby
much.
girl, and I had to have her come on because she wants to share so much with us that's for us and about us. Look, I was just telling them, not only is she fine as hell, but she actually got some stuff going on, y'all. She does a lot for the city. Every time I turn around, and look, and it's crazy because she this big, y'all, with a booty is this big. And every time I turn around, her little butt be floating around somewhere doing something involved in something. I swear I done been somewhere everywhere and turn around and be like, girl, what you doing here? Always doing something, always somewhere. And I'm so proud of you You do
Thank
so
you.
much for us, and I don't think
Thank
you
you
get
so much.
the roses that you should receive. So we're gonna give them to you today.
I appreciate it, Frankie.
Tell us what you got going on, boo. Wait, first of all, you are Chi-Town's on. What side of town you grow up on? Where you grow up at?
Inglewood, yes. Born and raised Inglewood.
Yes.
Proud to
Yes.
be from Inglewood. That's why a lot of the things that I do, I target the Inglewood community because I'm a product of Inglewood, and it's a lot of good coming from and being done in Inglewood, and I want to make sure
Shouts
I'm
out to
always a
Inglewood
part.
Barbie. Yeah, Barbie is another one. You and Barbie always doing something good for Inglewood.
Yeah, we work together from time to time.
Mhm.
Definitely the same mission, same goals. Started out with this years ago and just trying to continue to leave our mark.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. We need more people like you in our community fighting for this city, man. I was just saying today on my show that we're reaching almost the 700 mark in homicides this year. We've passed how many homicides it was for last year already, for this year, and we just not getting into the third quarter. I mean, the last quarter of the year. So we need all the help we can get.
And it's a lot of factors that contribute to that, Frankie. We talk about violence, but we're not doing enough to combat it, right? So one of the things that I do, I'm involved in conflict resolution. So for those who don't know, I'm the little body, known as the little body, but I'm Dominique. Y'all hear me? Dominique of Empower UC. And what Empower UC stands for is Empower Urban Communities. Because it's communities like ours that are often left out. And we have to start pouring into our communities, finding resources. And that's why my program is so unique, right? So a lot of people see me out here doing community outreach events. That's where I'm giving out Christmas gifts and Thanksgiving dinners and back to school supplies. And don't get me wrong, those are very important, but that's just one portion of what it is that I do with Empower Urban Communities. I am a teacher and a licensed social worker. So I'm engaged in conflict resolution, social emotional behavioral interventions, just trying to find ways to help people to heal and redirect, their trauma and find positive ways and healthy conflict resolution. Because the reality is we all run into conflict, but how we handle it, that's the determining factor. So
Period.
yeah, so that's what we have to help to grow healthy ways, not only with our youth but also with the adults. I do peace circles, co-parenting peace circles, family peace circles in the hood, and that's where you sit people down and you help them to talk through their trouble, opposed to resorting to violence, which is what we often do. So it's a lot. It takes a lot, but it's worth it because our kids and our generation, we need it.
Yes, JoJo, black girls do rock, and this black girl for sure was rocking.
Ah, thank you.
I mean, I knew you did a lot, but I think I was in the dark about the whole peace circle. Like that's deep. And listen, I want to extend myself that if you ever need me for anything, like I told you before, she and I we just did a call about the census, and that's another thing that you're doing. Girl, you
Yeah,
make
I
me
stay
feel
busy. Yeah,
lazy.
I stay
You
busy. I
you
do.
make me feel lazy as hell. Look.
Nah, Frankie, you do. Let me say something. Like you just said, Frankie, when I'm out and I'm doing stuff, every time I look up, you're present. Anytime you're asked to come out and be a part of something positive, you do it. You took the initiative to bring me on to Thick Girl Thursday, not just because, I'm a little bit thick, slim thick, but because you wanted to expose the positive going on. And that takes a brave stance because I have personally reached out to a lot of radio personalities. I know a lot of radio personalities, DJs. And when I'm trying to highlight the positive and what it is that I'm doing, they don't quite hear me. And they're not necessarily receptive. So you are doing a lot, even with just bringing me on and
Thank
allowing
you.
me to share the resources. That's a lot. That's powerful, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, boo. Well, you know what? God is good to me, and He gave me this platform, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't use it in the way that I use it, even though we might have to show a little ass, you know what I'm saying, to get our point across
That's how
every
we. That's
now
how we
and
stuck
then.
them in, Frankie. That's how we stuck them
Yeah,
in.
that's how that's the pull in. That's the
That's
pull
all.
in, But yeah, you also doing working with the census 2020.
Yes.
And we did a call. Shouts out to Celine 500. He had us on along with Danny Davis and our boy Nash, big shouts out to Nash.
Africa.
Africa, who texted me, who messaged me at 12 o'clock last night about a platform and a panel. Who another one who don't never go to damn sleep and stay
Always
work
working.
and always working, and I can't ever get mad at her. But so it's a lot of myths and a lot of things that people do not know about the census. The census is crucial to our communities, and I didn't even know. I was ignorant to the fact about a lot of stuff with the census. Tell people exactly how the census can help people like us, communities like Inglewood, you know, regular schmegler ass people
People
who
like
work
us.
hard. Exactly.
So a lot of us are fearful of the census, but what we don't know is, first of all, that our information is very confidential. So I work with the census not because I need the additional employment. You know, I have a million jobs, but it's very, very important because I'm aware
Literally.
of how it secures funding for our community. As an educator, I know that the people responding and the amount of people that people are reporting in those households get us additional funding for schools. So oftentimes we look at schools in other communities and the parks in other communities and a lot of things that other communities have that we have less of, or the quality isn't as great. But the census is one way that they are receiving that funding. So the census go all the way back to the Constitution, and they have to give certain amounts of funds for each person within each community. So if in our community only 30% or 40% of the people are being counted, then we're receiving funds for 30 to 40% of the people. Now, if we start reporting 100%, then guess what? Our number and our funding goes up, which adds money to the nonprofit organizations, which add money to the schools, the parks. You know, everything is funded, the libraries, everything is funded basically through the census. So we have to throw out the myth, and we have to understand that it's very, very important to us and our children in our day-to-day lives. It isn't about the government trying to catch us up. They're trying to get our information. I'm telling you, as a census employee, that when we put that information in the computer, we don't have access to it. You are allowed to give nicknames and code names. As long as you give a number that count each individual, you can give a nickname. You don't have to give any confidential information in regards to that person. So stop slamming the door in our faces. Stop running from
Somebody
us.
just commented they've been knocking on my door every morning like the police.
Yes, because they send us back to the residents over and over. So that if you don't want to interact with the person, you can do it online without having to actually work with or communicate with enumerators. So please make sure you take time out to complete the census. It is very, very important, not only to the community, but to your children in that same community.
And this is why I wanted you to come on to dispel a lot of the myths, because I did not even know that they could, what is it, like 73 years that they can't touch our personal information or
Correct. That
something?
information is locked.
Uh-oh. Oh, she got a phone call.
Be released. All we have is the number. It's the number that's being used. And the reason they ask for the names and they're going by residence to make sure that people aren't, you know, just making up numbers. But that private information cannot be touched, not even under a judge's order.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's deep. And growing up, you know, we don't learn about it. Our communities, they don't give it to us. They just say be counted, but they're not telling us why. We need to know why.
Yeah, because I did not know that if you have food, if you get food stamps, if you
Funded
get
through the census. Child
yeah,
care, funded through
child
the
care,
yes, ma'am.
it affects you.
Yes, ma'am.
I had no idea.
Yep. So it's important. Those numbers are everything. It's power in numbers. So we have to make sure that we have to make sure that we standing up for our communities and we're fighting and we are making them give us the resources. See, the reality is they're not voluntarily giving us everything that they're giving other communities. But this is how we take it. This is how we get gangster, and we make them give it to us by abiding by the things that force them to have to give it to us. Once those numbers are there, they can't give to other communities more than us because it has to align with the numbers reported. It's
I
deep.
don't do, somebody just said, I don't do the census. I pay taxes. They know I'm here.
Well, it's unfortunate that some people have that mindset, and what they do is use this as a barrier. So when you have people that think that way, then they simply use it as a tool against us. Okay, you do your taxes, they know you're there, but we give funding based off the census. So the more of you all that decide they know I'm here, the less funding that your community is going to receive, which means if your child don't go to private school, the less educational opportunities and the less funding that school will receive. It's just the reality of it. The census takes 3 to 5 minutes of your time. 3 to 5 minutes per person. Not even 10 minutes of your time to help your community. We have to care more about our community, Frankie. And the reality is, enough people don't care about the communities. They care about their personal household, or they make as if they care about their personal household. Because when you decide not to engage in the positive things in your community, you are taking away and you are not showing the children in the community that they matter. That's the problem. You have to be a part.
That's true.
You got to pick one. You got to be for your community and your people and stand up and make time for it, or just be real with yourself and say, I don't care.
That's it. You either for the people or you not.
It's that simple. It's that simple. And a lot of us that are for the people and a lot of us that are working, like you said, we don't get the support. We don't get the exposure. We don't get it. We definitely don't get the funding. Most of the events and things that I do and many of the other people that I know do, it come out of their pocket. Like we're funding these events out of our paychecks because we care that much. That's our calling, and it's okay. But it takes a team. It takes for us to come in numbers in order to reach our goals. So I may have a vision, and I may want to combat violence and mental illness and social and emotional disturbance, but guess what? I can't do it by myself. I can't. So until I get a solid, strong team behind me supporting, then I'm limited in what I can do. But if we join together, we can continue to decrease those numbers. But we have to come together and we have to come strong. So that's even with all of the different people in Chicago that's doing nonprofit work and that's doing community outreach, I challenge them to continue to work together and to come together on more in order to continue to send a message and bring more people in to this lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And you have to carry it in your day-to-day life. See, you can't just be pretty. You know, like we pretty, Frankie. That's the reality. We pretty. We pretty. It's nothing we can do. We pretty. You know, God then blessed us with these bodies, and we're beautiful. But you know what I love about you and what makes us so unique? It comes from the heart. We're not mean girls.
Yeah, nah.
We fix
you know
each
what?
other's crowns without yelling it. We love on each other. We support each other. We work for each other.
I feel like when you are not genuine, it's not the people that you need to worry about seeing it. It's the creator, because that is who is in control of everything. I promise you. And I'm at a stage in my life where I really don't care about like acceptance from other people. I just care about as long as I'm pleasing God and God is happy with me, I'm Gucci. You know, if I know I'm doing something to make him smile, I'm good. It should make everybody else smile. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that and then a lot of people, I think they get it confused where also what they don't understand is women like us, we have to be kind of headstrong because of the fact that we are attractive women and we are in a dominated field, a male dominated field, and we are in a field where we encounter a lot of adversity. We have to kind of put our foot down, because if we don't, we get ran over. Exactly. And then when we do put our foot down, it's like we walking a fine line, because then if we do put our foot down, oh, she mean, she a bitch. She mean, oh, she a bitch. Oh, she thinks she better than everybody else. No, I'm just not gonna let you this on my head and tell me it's rain, right? And take advantage of me. I think because I'm, you know, I got a good personality and a good heart and I'm smiling and I'm joking with you, that you can flip the script and say, hey, who up the bam? No, don't go there.
Because we solid. See, we you know, we didn't grow up in Beverly Hills. You know, I know where you from. You know where I'm from. You know, we share very similar stories. Is the beauty in it is our resilience. Our resilience brought us where we are, and
Yep.
what people don't know is the healing behind the scenes that help us to be who and what we are today, to be able to love on one another and treat people good and have a good heart, because we healed. We've been through the same trauma, the same experience, the same
Yeah.
judicial system.
Oh yeah.
We fought
Oh
our
yeah.
cases.
Woo!
We've dealt with our share of, abuse, whether it's mental, emotional, physical. We've been through all of those things, but we decided to heal and help others through it, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Somebody say, I'm sorry, please correct me as though I feel remember you from Thornwood. I'm very interested. Oh, and helping on your bandwagon to help our communities. So for people that are listening who do want to be a part and help and do what you're doing, give them some information on what they can do.
Okay, so you can email me directly at empoweruc@gmail.com. Again, that's empoweruc@gmail.com. Or you can always visit our website at www.empoweruc.org, and you can sign up in order to get resources or volunteer. You can sign up for yoga. You can sign up, like, we have a long list of services. When I tell you Empower UC literally is here to empower the community, I'm talking preparation for job interviews, attire assistance for job interviews, preparation for trade school. We have a team that will help you decide whether college may be for you or whether trade school. We help with LLCs. We definitely push entrepreneurship, even on those who want to further their education by going to college. There's a lot being offered by Empower UC, and I'm gonna be honest, I need
Do you
additional
guys have a brick
volunteers.
and, I'm sorry, do you guys have a brick and mortar location?
We do not. So because I have a small team and because I provide a lot of these services myself, I am working on, that's the goal. I'm trying to raise the funding. I'm trying to get a physical location. But right now, when I'm not busy being a twin mom, when I'm not teaching and being a social worker, when I'm not working for the census, when I'm not doing, the things that my day-to-day life require, I'm meeting people at Starbucks. I'm meeting people at libraries. I'm meeting people in my office within school districts in order to see how I can work with them or partner them up with someone on our team to help them to improve where they are, whether that's mentally, emotionally, socially, financially. We literally work one-on-one with people based off of what they feel they need help with in order to move further in life.
Give them your email address again. You up?
So that's empoweruc@gmail.com. Again, that's empoweruc@gmail.com. And if you have me, on social media, you can always DM me, and I do refer you, to the website or to my Gmail, because, social media, that's my personal, that's my personal turn up and live my life space. But if you want to work business, because we have to be able to separate business from social.
Oh yeah.
If you want to work business, you have to contact me and come at me on a business page. So that's empoweruc@gmail, www.empoweruc.org. And I am always happy and eager to assist. And I do want to say this too. A lot of things that I do, you all never see the camera rolling. You really only see the camera on community outreach events. And that's more so to gain support. But when I'm doing therapeutic services, when I'm getting people from domestic violence shelters and I'm making sure people have dinner, and when I'm helping people prepare for a job, and when I'm working one-on-one to help people with their FAFSA applications, the camera's not rolling. And that's because I am a licensed social worker, so I respect that confidentiality. Also, I don't want people to feel like if they come for help, they're going to be blasted. We do have to use social media and the camera in order to get support, but I'm very mindful and very careful of how I use that tool. So that's why a lot of things that I'm saying that I do, you all may not know, because the reality is the work that I do is professional, and it's not for the cameras. It's really for people to be serviced and people to be able to grow, because I've come from a lot, Frankie. Like, I've experienced so much in my life. So I've taken all of that and created something to help. Because if I knew what I know now, or if I healed sooner, I know I would be so much further in life, but guess what? We on our way.
You right where you supposed to be. When you supposed to
Right.
be there, everything is in divine order. Don't even worry about that.
You're right.
Yeah. And look, as I say divine order, this is kind of a segue, right? But we about to get naughty. We about to get naughty, girl. This social worker about to just let this hair down, boo. We about to get naughty. All right, we talk business. Now it's time for a little pleasure.
Okay, talk to me,
Look, did somebody
Frankie.
say pleasure?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we ain't gonna make you look like you did a total 360, but I
It
am
is.
about to ask you some thick girl Thursday questions, and
Uh-oh.
you knew it was coming.
I'm
You
ready.
said just like earlier. Look, I talked to her and I briefed her and told her. She's like, "Well, you know, Frankie, you could be a bit spontaneous."
Y'all know Frankie's spontaneous. Y'all know how
Oh,
Frankie
me,
is.
little me. Well, all right. So this is the Q&A portion of Thick Girl Thursday, where things turn up a notch. There's no right or wrong answer. Just say the first thing that comes to your cute little mind, and we'll go from there. Cool.
I'm ready.
All right. First
I
question.
think I'm ready.
No, you ain't. But first question. Where is the naughtiest place you ever got busy at?
Oh, the beach and the sand.
Ooh, that's sexy. Uh-oh, message. Well, all right. Okay. Favorite position. And I don't mean CEO.
Frankie, I'm a yoga instructor. I'm double jointed. How can I pick? I
Okay,
mean,
never mind. We're going to leave it at that. Damn, use your imagination.
yeah, double jointed. Like it kind of whatever. Like I mean, I cook and I clean, but I'm sure that's not why I got this ring.
Ew. Ew. That thing be talking. You heard the song City Girls and it was the dog. No. Okay, okay.
I'm trying to keep it as clean as I can.
Okay. Who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh,
Who is the one person that make you talk to your teeth? And when I say talk to your teeth, I mean you be like, ooh, ooh.
Rachel
I'm
Fit.
sorry. Who?
Rachel Fit.
Who is Rachel Fit?
I don't even know if that's her real name, but that's her Instagram name.
Oh, she bad, huh?
I'm double jointed, but she don't have joints. Like she's just.
Okay, well we gonna leave
And
it at
I
that.
and I don't even like girls.
But her though, she'll
Man,
get she'll get the business, huh?
I mean, just put us in the same place.
Okay.
Somebody
Sorry,
tag her.
y'all.
Let her know what I'm looking for.
Okay, well, I mean, the husband probably would be okay with that.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Happy days are here again.
Yeah, that would be a
Okay,
first. It's just
okay.
I'm not a big celebrity, but when we talk about somebody that caught my eye, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just petting my pussy. Cat, cat,
I can't
cat,
with
cat,
you.
cat. Sorry, I had to let him in. He was talking. But anyway, okay. Are you a giver or a receiver?
Both. It's all about balance.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
double or nothing, baby. Double or nothing.
What is the one place on your body that sends you to a number 10 on the turn up? turn on meter? What's the one place somebody could touch and you be like, oh, it's on and popping? And I'm talking about outside of the obvious.
Damn, Frankie.
Sorry, that was a new one, and I just thought about that one right off the cuff.
I know, but I don't know how many of these kids listening to me.
Hey, Chris Michaels. Is that Chris Michaels? I think Chris Michaels is on here. Okay, well, we don't want the kid. Okay, so you want to leave that one alone?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one to the imagination.
Okay, you did good.
But I want to show you something.
Okay, look, I want to see.
So can you see it? Oh, my screen is dirty. It's messed up. You can't see it so clear.
Who is that?
That's Rachel Figg.
Sheesh. Jeez, Louise.
So, I mean, even if it's just for a little one-on-one, you know, I ain't saying we gotta do no bad stuff. You know,
she need to be on Thick Girl
me,
Thursday.
teach me, like, baby, put me in the game, coach. I'm always ready to learn. The teacher has to be
Not
the student
put me
sometimes.
in the
That's
game,
all.
coach.
Yeah, see,
Not put me in the game, coach. Chris Michael said, "Can he join us?" Hilarious. Not put me in the game, coach. I'm hollering. Rachel, we don't have to get Rachel Fit on.
Please.
We don't have to get Rachel Fit on,
y'all. Look, but you have to do that after this coronavirus inside the studio. And you have to invite me. Don't do it without me, Frankie.
Deal, friend.
Okay.
Or I might do it during the corona, but I might be able to work out something that y'all can be, you know, in the same room.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I've never known you to not be a woman of your words. So.
Oh no, you know me. I was just about to say I might be able to make it happen, Cappy.
I'm ready.
Oh, I believe you. I'm so glad you came out today, G. I'm so glad. Tell everybody, first of all, thank you so much because I know your time is super duper limited. And for you to take this time out for me, I truly appreciate it. I never take anything for granted. I want you to give everybody your email address again, and I want you to tell everybody how they can complete the census.
Okay. So my name is Dominique of Empower UC. You can always contact me at empoweruc@gmail.com. Again, that's empoweruc@gmail.com, or visit my website at www.empoweruc.org. That's a place where you can come or refer people for services or to volunteer to get involved in positive things within the community. When we talk about the census, we want to remove the myths. We want you to know that the census is very important and it brings funding to our community. It is not about the government. It is not about them trying to get in your business. The reality is they know your business. They know your business.
Already.
We can't really hide from them. So this is a tool used in order to get funding in our communities. So it's important that you complete that. You can't go get a link card and say, I don't want to tell them my business when it's time for the census. It just don't add up, you know, and I'm not being harsh. I'm being realistic.
No, that's that.
Yeah, they track, you know, they have our information through these phones. We can't hide from them, but they know that people that look like us and talk like us and live where we live will refuse to do it, and it's their way to give us less funding. Complete the census so we could get our money. We deserve the resources that everybody else has. So if you have already declined and made people scared to knock on your door to get you to complete the census because you yelled at them or slammed the door in their face, then you can't go on the internet in order to complete the census without having to have contact with anyone. So you go to the census.gov and you'll put in your information and you can complete it that way. And if you see somebody out here working for the census, understand they're doing it because they care about the community. So be kind to them, okay? Be kind, because a lot of us are out here really trying to just make things better in our neighborhood because we care.
Yes, and that's definitely you. Thank you so much, Chicago. She is for us. She is by us. She is about us. She is us. She is Chicago. You don't get no more Chicago than this. Inglewood is in this. With
Ain't
her
no
little
question.
fine ass. Dominique, aka the little body. Thank you, boo, with your adorable, sweet, fine ass for coming on here and helping
Thank
so
you.
many people get knowledge that they didn't have. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate you, boo.
Thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to working with you and everyone else. You all have a good night. Be safe. Get involved. Be a positive part of the change. Good night.
Aw.
Good night, Chicago.
Good night, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. No, will it be
Wait, what
next
you say?
week?
Wait. What you tell them? The sweet
No, I was
bonds.
just
Wait. You got to say it right.
what?
The sweet bonds. Check out what did it say?
Oh, your sweet buns is checking in to go with your coffee. Yep,
Your
the sweet
sweet
buns.
buns is checking in to go with your
Oh,
coffee.
oh,
And
oh,
we
oh,
out.
wait a minute. Put some little body in it. Hey. Them sweet buns, them is some coffee cakes. Them ain't no buns.
That's
Them is
look.
coffee
You talking
cakes.
about that little thing?
Girl, that
That
little thing poking.
that little
That
thing.
little
That
thing
little thing my
poked.
mama gave me.
That
That
little
little
thing
thing.
poking. And
Oh,
100%
Frankie. While I got
real.
you, I want to clear something up. You've been knowing me for a very long time.
Yes, your booty is real.
Can you let them know?
Her booty's real, y'all. No
And if you
fillers,
went to
no
high school with
shots.
me or grammar school with me, let them know. I got
That
this one
booty
from
is
my
real.
mama. I ain't been to nobody's doctor. This is
No,
all
that booty real.
natural.
That booty real. Cause I tried to squeeze it one day. And ain't nothing squirt out of it. No, it didn't.
I
No,
swear
that
to
booty
God.
real. That booty is real. And so is she. Make sure y'all watch me tomorrow, man. I mean, check me out tomorrow from 12 to 3 on WGCI, man. You already know what it is, the midday party. Your girl, Frankie Robinson. Bless up. Peace.
And we
We
out.
out. Bye, babe.
See you.